there now. Go there now. Go there now.
Do you like history, real history, that you were never taught in schools? Why? The Vietnam War, nuclear bombs and nation building in Southeast Asia. By author Mike Swanson, with new documentation never seen before. That'll open your eyes to events that led up to this. Why? The Vietnam War, nuclear bombs and nation building in Southeast Asia, 1945 through 1961. Get your copy today at Amazon.com. Why? The Vietnam War, by author Mike Swanson.
World order, gossip, hearsay, slander, rumors. There's a G for that, okay? So how do you combat it? Slowly, carefully, painfully. It's a painful process. Every single headline points to the
This is a Munisee broadcast. Code Red, here we are. Pick up your iPads, your cell phones, and have me and listen to Uncle the Podcast. Watch out. If you're sitting down for this, or if you're standing up, you better get ready for this, because it's gonna hit the eardrums. Uncle the Broadcast.
You are listening to Uncle the Podcast. My name is Aaron. I'm the nephew-in-law. Here with me is the star of the show, Uncle.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. 234 episode. Now, what we have tonight is a lot of talking. We can talk about the Olympics.
Yeah, we could
I've
talk.
had one about that Olympics, and I still can understand the last one I was just watching a minute ago.
You just came in here.
I can't understand what this rule of this competition is about loops.
It's hula hooping.
Yeah, hula hooping. Hula hooping. I don't understand it. That's the first thing I ever heard of. We've seen some good karate choppers today, but and other things. United States made a $500 run on the 5,000 mile run, and came in third.
You're talking about the women's marathon.
Marathon. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Got third place in that. The U.S. did.
Yeah.
So a lot of Olympics we've been watching. It's been on lately.
Yeah.
The show here, Uncle the Podcast, Uncle the Broadcast, is live on nochili.com every Friday night. And seeing as how it's live, we could get calls tonight, Uncle.
You got a call? Who's in? Who's on?
Well,
Who's on the phone?
I don't think anybody yet, but if you want...
Oh, I thought you said you had somebody online.
No, I'm just
You
trying to
don't?
encourage people to do so. 319-527-5016, or through Skype, send a message to our producer, Chuck. He's Charles Ocelli. Send Charles Ocelli a message on Skype or call on the phone, 319-527-5016. We're here, Uncle. We're live Friday nights. It's
One
exciting.
little piece of clarity, Aaron. If you message me on Skype, I will call you into the show if you ask. That's the way that goes. Okay.
Go.
Fair.
Call Terry Chopcom, and he'll bring you in.
That's right.
Chuck
He's
will
the
bring
man.
you
Chuck
in.
Ocelli, our
Chuck
producer.
Ocelli will bring you in.
He'll
That's
bring-
all you had to say, sidekick.
That's well, okay.
One simple system. That's what you had to say.
Okay. I said it.
Hey,
It's done.
1, 2, 3, done. Boy, we gotta have this man's talk about, man, Chuck. Let's do work on him.
I see that we do have creative accidents in the chat room. So
Oh wait,
hello.
Johnny Accidents. What is your day today? Acting like.
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know what you're talking about.
He's over in the chat room at Twitch because we live stream the video of this show on Twitch, YouTube,
I
and
sure would
Twitter.
like to have him talk on a show. Talk on the line for once.
Like call in to
Call
the
in
show.
at least for one time.
Yeah, maybe if you're up for it, creative
you're up for
accidents,
that.
you know that you could call in at any time. So there you go.
I would love that, actually. It would be great to get creative accidents. I don't think any of us have ever gotten creative accidents to call in.
I want to get him on. I want to get him on, have him talk.
It would be good. It would be very
that's
good.
the thing. The first thing I wanted to talk about was him, because to get him to talk, to know what the heck's going on in that bouncing, drumming, sounding noise. All I'm hearing on my ears is going bang, 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 bang.
You're talking about the Ochelli.com chat room.
Chat room. That chat room is going crazy in my ears.
Yeah, it does do that. So yeah,
And, I'm wondering if there's a way, if he had time to call in, just hang out to know what the heck your day was. That's all.
well, there you go. So creative accents.
By the accidents.
If you ever want to call in, we would love to have you. You know the number. I don't have to repeat it for creative
No,
accents.
he knows the number.
He surely has it memorized, as we all do here. But if you don't, if you're somebody else, call in 319-527-5016. Maybe you're catching this on Twitch. Let's see how many Twitch viewers we have.
What do we
Not
got
too
on
many at the
Twitch?
moment. Not too many at the moment, but people come through and they see it. I gotta believe that some random people show up there. Oh, but Uncle, I know that. Okay, do you want to talk Olympics? I know that you're talking.
Well,
about that.
what was going since there's nothing else to talk about, or what do we got to talk
Well,
about?
I do have something interesting that I want to share with you at some point.
All
but
right, then let's see what it is.
You want to do that right now?
Do it now. I didn't know what was the plan of tonight.
Well,
that's what I would have put down. But
I pre-recorded an interview with T. Krulos for the previous hour, but he can't make it on Fridays because he does these ghost tours, I guess.
Ghost stories?
Yeah, he does some ghost stories on Friday nights, but I did invite him to the Revolution. We might be able to have him on the show live before then because I think he's going to have a hiatus of his ghost tours in
But
winter.
wait a minute, isn't that the other isn't that the other
All Hallows Eve?
Hallows Eve? He'd be
Halloween.
in that kind of thing. So if you can catch him in a Halloween thing, maybe he would too if it's a Friday night parking. Because I'm sure that the Halloween and that particular broadcast that he does fits the description. It fits his schedule.
That you would think that during Halloween you'd
yeah.
want to be doing ghost tours.
Yeah,
yes.
if that's good for him, I'll wait till October. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean,
If he wants to do that, let him know if he wants to do it that way.
Yeah.
Welcome for that, because we'll be on anyway.
I think we'll be able to have him back on before the Revolution, and then he'd be a good person to have on the Revolution. So I did tell him about the Revolution, so not to worry there. Might have another guest for that. Everybody set the date for New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve, I expect not just one, loads of callers.
Mm-hmm.
So that doesn't bother me, because I know Well, they're having a couple of drinks. We're going to have a couple of drinks while we're talking.
That's the
I'm
idea.
still trying to figure out this baby guy yet.
Yeah, well, Uncle. So, okay, let me run this interesting idea by you. Or this, actually, what it is, Uncle, is I came across some very important information online just before doing the show tonight, actually.
You found somebody?
Yeah, well, I was, playing around online as everybody tends to do. I was like, the thought struck me. It's like, I wonder if there's websites that tell you how much your website is worth, like the amount of money your website is worth, or the value of it, or whatever.
Who's selling the website? No.
Who's selling the website?
We're not selling this sale.
No, I'm not.
It's too exciting. What are you talking about?
Well, of course I'm not selling it, Uncle, but it's
the
more
way
like
you're saying.
It's
how you're saying it.
We got to track our investments, Uncle.
Well, what is our investments these days? That's what I want to know.
Well, we have a website, don't we?
Well, yeah.
UncleThePodcast.com.
Yeah.
I wonder how much somebody would pay for it if they could buy it.
Oh, man, it's gonna be a high price if it did, though.
Chuck,
because the way I talk online, compared to the way you talk about, ain't nothing compared to the way I talk on my line.
Good point.
I love this, Uncle. This is a great topic because. It's not because you want to sell the website, right?
No.
What would it be worth?
lot more than sidekicks. I'll tell you that for a comedy show. Mm-hmm. Well, we know it's comedy, but a comedy after talking, people would get a kick out of mine before they read one of his books. Yeah, I'm telling you, that would be the honest truth.
I got you, but you got to be careful about your website, Uncle, because, at one point I had theocellieffect.com and I lost it because I didn't renew the website. It was a whole thing.
Oh.
And then when I went to go buy it back, somebody else had purchased it and put a value on it.
Oh, no, this ain't for sale. Mine ain't for sale.
I didn't mean to sell it either. I went back and I figured, who else is going to go get theocellieffect.com? Well, bad assertion on my part. Don't ever let your website lapse because they'll take it and try and sell it back to you.
Oh, no, it's staying right where you see it on the screen. It's not moving from that spot.
Oh, I know, but if you don't keep up with your bills, I'm just telling you, Uncle, I had a little trouble with my bills, and if you don't keep up with your bill and keep renewing your domain ownership.
That.
I lost it at one point, and this was many years ago, and this is how Ocelli.com came to be, because I just said, I'm not paying you guys for this. Because they wanted about $9,000.
No.
And, my show wasn't well known, but I was like, $9,000? No.
Wait a minute.
So Ocelli started,
But wait a minute. Don't we do this for things for money, for value of, let's say, for example, yours, you needed money and protest for a couple of dollars. Does that add to it? I was wondering.
Well, it's a whole strange thing as to what a website is worth. Now, today, if I go into, but this is how I discovered that this happens. If you didn't pay your bill and you let go of your ownership of UncleThePodcast.com, right? I could go and buy it. And if I buy it, now you got to buy it from me, don't you? So what happens is I can turn around and say, well, you want UncleThePodcast.com? I know it would have only cost you $20 to renew it yourself, but tell you what, I want $10,000.
Is that much?
Can buy it from me or not? Well, I don't know what the value of UncleThePodcast.com is. Maybe Aaron does because he was doing some research, but that's
research. Research here.
This is
what is it?
Well,
since you brought it up, let's get to the content of the sidekick here.
We will get to that. Yes,
and I would like to know myself actually, because I don't even know.
Creative Accidents is in the chat room. He's saying, first of all, he's here drinking Ukrainian beer. He says, I take a loan to buy Uncle's website. And he also says, I know Sidekick will lapse with renewal, and I will buy and do open box videos. I'll have 24 hours spinning squirrels videos.
I know he would.
So he's going to buy UncleThePodcast.com if we don't keep up with the payments.
Well, what's it do?
Well,
I'm listening to Sidekick. Now, what's it do?
You're getting a little worried about things now.
Yeah, now when you start saying selling, I want to know what's it do.
Oh, you don't have to worry about it, Uncle. It's
Well, now you're saying nothing to worry about. But I'm still just trying to explain that he's saying this project, what you said, Chuck. You can buy it, and I can buy it, and this and that. But then why come to this conclusion? Is my point.
Well,
I'm just wondering.
I've got it on auto pay. Everything's pretty good. I've got enough money in the bank account that things should be pretty good. Everybody keep subscribing on Patreon.
Right.
Everybody keep buying Uncle the Podcast t-shirts, please.
That's what I meant.
We will be okay. As long as that keeps happening, we're going to be all right. You keep the show going. You keep UncleThePodcast.com out of the hands of con men and grifters and people are trying to extort
there's your
us.
answer there. There's your answer then. You just told you.
No, I got it. Now I have mine on auto pay now, but this is how I learned.
Learn now. You're trying to learn it. Oh, I see.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying I made this mistake, and somebody tried to hold it, and say, okay, if you want it now, you got to pay me $8,000. Today, Ocelli.com is worth more than $8,000.
Well, now, wait a minute. We're doing a profit of doing your shirts too. We're giving you the money.
Yes, no.
So that also goes to it, no?
Yes, sir.
See,
it sure does. That memberships, Patreon, just like you guys, I put it right in, so that we don't have this problem. But I'm just saying, if you don't, and it goes out there on the open market, you never know who will buy it and what they'll ask for it. But there's a way to gauge how much. Now, also, guys, I want to make you aware, you do have a caller on the line.
Oh, my first one.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, we better go to the caller, I suppose.
Let's get to the caller now.
We'll get to the value of UncleThePodcast.com in a moment. I do have that value, but let's go to the caller first.
Caller first. Where are you from and who's calling?
What's happening, guys?
Ooh, Cooley's back.
Cooley boy, yeah. Matter of fact, let me tell you something, Cooley. They were talking about you tonight.
What are you guys doing?
They were talking about you and your
the tattoo
thing.
The tattoo.
Sidekick here started talking about it.
Did I start?
You started it. You said, no, he's got a sidekick tattoo. You said it.
Well,
in the birthday party,
the topic
came up.
Of tattoos came up. I'm like, oh yeah, our friend is thinking about getting an Uncle the Podcast tattoo. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I don't know what to say, but
yeah, not bad.
That might happen Sunday, guys.
Sunday? That soon?
That you're putting it on then?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, I thought it was on.
See what my dude's into. If he's up for it, I'm down for it.
Whoa. You should make it a tie-dye tattoo.
Yeah.
Put some
pink, put some white, blue. What?
Instagram.
Yeah, post that immediately to Instagram.
Oh, you put that on Instagram. You want to see so many people going to look at that.
That's crazy.
Whoever can put a tattoo on their body, they're going to look at that. Hey, that's not an idea. A bad idea.
Cooley, I think you might be interested in this. We've been talking here earlier on the show about the values of websites. And the podcast website is UncleThePodcast.com. Would you be interested in knowing how much UncleThePodcast.com is valued at, Cooley?
Yeah. How much you think it is?
I say it's worth a net because he's awesome, just like Cooley Digital 5.0.
How about this question? How much would CooleyDigital5.0.com be worth if I looked that up?
Let's see if it.
How much do you think how much should it be worth? I'll say, how much should that be worth, Cooley?
You think it's over mine or over yours?
I think they should put me and Uncle won the Walk of Fame.
Well, if he
Well, I
thinks
thought-
that, then I think it's more expensive then. What do you think?
These websites can get costly.
I think they are. I have a feeling it's gonna. I think between me and his, I think we could make that kind of way.
Why don't we look these up? So
Go ahead and look it up while we're talking about
I
it.
used GoDaddy.com because there are a few of these services that I found when I did the search, but GoDaddy seemed like the most familiar thing that I came across, and some other ones seemed a little, suspect. Like, I don't know about this. I don't know if I want to use this. But the GoDaddy is like, I feel like I can trust this. So what I did, it's domain appraisals on GoDaddy, and I put UncleThePodcast.com in there. And the estimated value of UncleThePodcast.com is
$59.
$1,159, Uncle.
That's not a bad day's work.
Not too bad, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the value of Uncle, or
That-
the estimated value.
The Eskimo.
It's like
Well, what would be Coolies while we're at it?
well, we could check that.
You want to check that, Coolie?
Yeah, Aaron, if you're doing searches on this live on the air, I would love for you to search and see what mine is.
His too.
Yes, well, okay, so
Well-
the second one we'll do right now is, as per request, is Ocelli.com. I'm
do
going to get the value. Oh, look.
Oh, look at his.
Estimated value of
Holy
Ocelli.com
moly.
is $1,083.
$83. That's yours.
Chuck, you're coming in just under UncleThePodcast.com.
Just under me.
Just under.
Holy moly. I mean, I'm ahead of you. That means I'm ahead of you.
Yeah.
I got-
Let's see what.
I got a funny thing to say after you go through a couple other appraisals because I'd love to know what Cooley 5.0
Coolie. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on Coolies.
as well. But I got a funny little quick thing to tell you about the values of websites
Nice.
after you give these appraisals. So far, UncleThePodcast.com is worth more than Ocelli.com.
That's unusual.
Daddy appraisal. But don't hold to that number, Uncle.
I'm
because-
not. Because I'm worried about Woodley over here. I'm worried about what his is going to be in a minute.
Oh no, I want to know all of them because I'm going to tell you something about how that number may not be what the market value is.
Oh.
But
Might not
go
be.
ahead, Aaron. Tell us about these other websites too, so we have to
Six?
see.
Whoa,
Okay,
he's
so-
overbeat
okay.
me already.
So you can tell that Uncle is excited because
He's
I've
over
just
me.
looked up theageoftransitions.com.
Oh, yours.
Theageoftransitions.com is coming in at $657.
Was that more or less?
Cool, Uncle, you beat me by a
Oh, I'm
healthy margin there.
I'm ahead
Way
of you.
less.
Man, I'm telling you, comedy shows goes.
Apparently,
I'm have a feeling comedy shows is the top seller, or would be. What's Woodley? What's,
Cooley.
Coolies?
What URL should we look up? Should it just be
Yeah.
Cooley.com, CooleyDigital.com? What are you thinking?
What are you thinking there?
I think it should be Cooley Digital 5.0.
Cooley Digital
You're
50. Okay.
Okay, put that down.
Cooley Digital
50.
50.
Oh.
.com.
Com.
Go value. Oh, estimated value less than $100.
Oh, holy moly! I'm leading.
Okay, I have one request from the chat, and
Go
we're
ahead,
not
chat.
going to look up everybody's websites,
Oh
but
no!
I am curious about this one, and we'll take this as the only request from chat to look up a website, blackopradio.com. Look up that one because there's a long-established website there. I mean, that's been around since, 2001.
Oh yeah, that should be over. That
Okay.
11,000?
And so I just looked up CooleyDigital.com. That's actually $657.
Oh,
So the Cooley Digital 50, a little less, but Cooley Digital
dude,
has some value to it right there. So
yeah, it's a little
blackopradio.com
Black Radio.
is $1,314. That's it.
Okay, that's
More or less.
now these are all. Nobody is above 1,000 and change that we looked up.
No.
Okay,
No.
and Cooley 5.0 less than $100. Cooley Digital worth 600 and something. Age of Transition 600 and something. Uncle above mine by $50 or so.
Yeah, 1,159.
59.
no, that's all interesting, but
What now? But what?
what was, and I'm going to offer you guys to take a stab at what the recent offer was to purchase Ocelli.com and my archive.
Oh, what's the archive?
Oh, you actually had somebody do that? Somebody want to buy your website?
Correct.
Somebody wanted to buy you
The show, along with the rights to everything for the next year, and the website, all of that, control of it. And there was an offer made, and some people might think I'm crazy, but I did not engage in deep discussion on it. But
Yeah, that would be
yeah,
crazy.
you
That's what does.
But saying,
Yeah, well, as
say?
Cooley said, that would be crazy to entertain that. I mean,
I wouldn't try to touch it. If it was me, I wouldn't even touch it.
yeah, but
I
let's
wouldn't
take a
look at it.
guess. Let's see if we can guess what the value is. I'm gonna come in at $15,000. That's what I'm gonna say. That's my guess. Uncle, do you have a guess?
20,000. Give or take a 20,000.
Okay, I'm 15. Uncle's 20. Cooley, do you have a guess
you
how
got a
much
guess?
Ocelli.com was offered? The purchase value offered to Chuck was?
10.
10? 10, he say?
Did you say the same?
I think he said 10.
10.
10,000? Okay.
10,000.
So 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 we have as guesses.
Yeah.
Chuck, would you care to divulge what the sum was that you got offered?
Yeah.
yeah, slightly north of 110,000.
What? $110,000.
110,000?
Wow.
But that's my whole archive, which was up to just about 2,000 shows when the
Wasn't
offer was,
even close.
and the website controlled the name, everything.
He was.
Whoa.
Whitley was closer than me.
Could you tell who it was, or was it somebody like doing it through a proxy or through a lawyer or something like that, or is it somebody that clearly you knew who it was asking you this?
Yeah.
No, I do not know the actual money man behind it. It was done, through a lawyer.
Got
Oh.
it. Yeah, of course it was.
Of course, it had to be a lawyer. That makes sense.
Yeah, it always
It
is.
goes into the lawyer, then it goes to the courtroom. You know how that falls apart.
Yeah, and in the chat room here, more from Creative Accents. He's
What's it
saying
saying?
if someone does buy website, how much Uncle would want as salary to continue to broadcast? More than Seacrest?
Over him. Definitely over him.
Yeah.
Cause I'm really working on him yet. I'm still working on that dude.
So
That dude is not even on the New Year's Revolution thing. Yeah, how many years? I'm doing more than the New Revolution thing. If people just go on the phones.
yeah, so I mean, I know that it's Ocelli.com, revelation through conversation, but this is quite the revelation here, Chuck. That is a serious sum, and it really goes to show that this idea of equity is there. And I've always viewed doing these shows as like an investment of sorts, and not even really monetary.
Actually.
But I guess it's that as well, which you wouldn't necessarily guess is the case, but I guess it is.
Yeah, and I just want to point out that, look, if Uncle's base evaluation is higher than mine,
Yeah.
there could be the potential for somebody to offer more than, obviously I got almost, 90 times the value according to GoDaddy was offered to me. Who knows? Maybe somebody would offer Uncle $100,000. I don't know. I don't know how that number was arrived at or anything else. There was a consideration to consider being employed by my own website for the next year. That was an additional consideration. You continue to do the show, but the trouble is, and some people are like probably thinking to themselves, "You're insane. Why didn't you take the money?" Well,
Question to ask. What are we going to do with the money? It only does goes into the bank. I wonder what I need it for. Anyway, I'm retired. Actually, this whole thing for me was I was doing this for one of my hobbies. I started this thing for a hobby. But look how far it's gotten.
right.
People have gone crazy. And it's crazy to sell it at this point because I've started it in Orange having it this way, but people go crazy, and I tell you, they sure will miss the new Revolutions if it ever did sell.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the same.
They're all gonna be sorry if it ever happened.
This is all quite fascinating, I have to say, and surprising a bit.
I would
say.
But
the thing is, Uncle, if you sell out to somebody else and they've got control of it, even if you're still doing the show, now you've got a boss.
Like a what?
Now you've got a boss. See, that was what the problem was for me, is that, look, now somebody is going to tell me what it is I can and can't do. And I couldn't agree to that under any circumstances.
I mean,
and it's about the monetary. I mean, I can use $100,000.
Well, everybody could use the money.
But no, it's just, that's the problem.
Yeah. Cooley, what do you think about all this? What are your thoughts on all of this talk here?
I'd rather be my own boss. I can do what I want. I don't need someone breathing down my neck.
That's my point. That's what I was going to come to.
I am Franz. I'll just tell them and set them straight and then be out of job, I guess.
Yeah.
But I can rep and step and have another one.
That's right.
Oh, I got good news, everybody.
Things always seem to come together, don't they, Cooley? Things seem to work out at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked his idea. Keep it to yourself. It's more like says just keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
In running it.
I mean, your shirt.
Huh?
Oh, you've been wearing the shirt out and about? Is that what's going on?
And the boys.
And the what?
Everybody stops and asks us, "What's this Uncle the broadcast?" I'm like, check it out, look it up.
Oh, that's the way to tell them.
Did I send some of those business cards to you? Those little paper cards with the shirts, Cooley? Did I send you those?
One of them.
Oh, I need to send more.
Send more to him.
I can mail you some of those, and then whenever anybody asks you, be like, check out this. This
gives
you all the links.
Give him more. Send out more to him. I mean, we got a whole box of those suckers.
I stuck your sticker on my stereo.
Oh.
Yeah, my boys love the tie-dye shirts.
Cool. Very cool. Very cool.
I'm wearing mine tonight.
Yeah, Uncle's wearing his shirt right now, yeah.
I wear it on Fridays.
Dallas is, and so am I. Arabella said if you guys sent her one, she said, can they get a tie-dyed pink and purple? I said, probably.
Yeah.
That's her favorite color. And turquoise.
Turquoise, yeah. Oh, yeah, turquoise we can definitely do.
His wife wants one.
Pink we can pull off. Purple we can pull off, yeah.
His wife wants one, you said. Right?
Daughter. Right?
Daughter wants one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I definitely have to get you some cards. I forgot to send you some of those.
You weren't ready to take out that package.
I guess not.
You weren't ready.
Yeah.
You had more stuff to put in it. I had figured sidekick. You not doing the mail properly. Have you checked the mailbox lately?
Yes, I did.
What do we got?
We got a return on an Ocelli shirt, but it was just the wrong size that had gotten
Return? What return? Who returning my shirt?
It was an Ocelli shirt, but it was just a size goof up, but we fixed that. Everything's all good there. If all this shirt talk, the Uncle the Podcast shirt is available at the website, unclethepodcast.com. We've got the Ocelli shirts. We've got the Age of Transition shirts. So get those today. They go to support the show and keep the show out of the hands of those greedy people that would buy it up from under us. Yeah. So there you go.
Well, I had something to say about it.
You do?
I would, because it's my show.
Yeah.
Isn't that true, Chuck?
Why you got any DTV stuff?
Oh, well, wouldn't that be true, though? Wouldn't he?
Wait, what?
No, not you. I'm talking to the guy on the phone. Sidekick, slow down.
Okay.
Willie, would you think that wouldn't be true?
Would that not be true, Cooley?
Right?
I think it's true.
Oh.
I like it. Yeah, it seems true. I think we're getting onto the right idea.
Yeah.
Is that we keep the show in our own hands. Apparently, it has value. Who
It
knew?
has value. No, that's a good idea. We found out what it's valued, so now we're
It's got
keeping it.
two
What?
rebels.
2 rebels. Yeah.
Pink Rebel.
Yeah. Do you talk about us, Uncle?
Oh,
We're going against the grain.
that's not like That's not like black
Roses.
black roses. You're talking now.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no black roses.
They're rebels too, because you guys
Yeah,
are part of it.
Yeah, we're rebels.
That's right.
Man, every time I
We
listen to
kick
that
ass.
guy, I
Kick
think of
ass.
black roses now.
Yeah. Now we know. Yeah, and if you want to call in, you can call in and join all of us, 319-527-5016. Just want to remind everybody. I'm seeing not too many viewers on the live stream video, but I do see that we tend to get quite a few views after the live show goes up. People keep watching it, so that's cool.
Do we have any out-of-town callers tonight, Chuck?
Yeah, who we got listening to the show? Can you see anybody there, Chuck,
Chuck.
from other countries?
Taking a quick look at what we got at Ocelli.com, which doesn't count toward Twitch, because that's separate. But what do we got? Let's see. The Ukraine, we have France, we have Canada, we have many listeners in Texas.
Oh, yeah, that's the usuals. They're my regulars.
Are they?
The Texas, yeah.
Well, you got more listeners in Texas tonight than you usually do.
Yeah, those are my regulars.
I wonder,
Usually.
because I got a hold of some people through Twitter. I sent a message that were based out of there, I think. I wonder if they're checking in, see what the show is all about, maybe.
I think so, because I see Houston, I see Fort Worth, I see San Antonio, I see
you must have told them
all
something.
over the state, quite honestly, and I'm pretty sure I know who's on there from Houston, but
Houston.
yeah, some of these other states, parts of the state, I'm not even familiar with your show usually.
Let's get these guys on the air. We'll
Yeah,
find
sure.
out who they are.
And there's a couple of people that it just says Texas, by the way, where they don't give me a town. It's just somewhere in Texas. Yeah, Texas, United States. Yeah, there's about 10 of them there in Texas right now.
That
which
is interesting.
the number. Yeah.
Cooley, what's up?
What's up,
going on
Cooley?
over there?
Is that where all your exes are from, Texas?
Most likely, that's where they're coming from. Most of them are coming from Texas.
Your exes, Uncle? You do have a couple of those, don't you?
Oh, my exes.
Ex-wives.
Oh, you talk? No, they're one in Florida, one in New Albany.
Albany, New York? Up
Well,
in
there
Albany?
is-
That's the two.
Okay, not
That's
Texas.
what you're
Not
asking.
Texas.
There is an Albany, New York listener. There's also
There is? Oh, shoot. Why did I ask? Why did I come up with that?
there is listeners in Michigan.
I would like to know who that guy in Albany is. I
Well,
wish he'd call. I would love to know who that is.
Yeah, nobody from Florida on the show, but let's see, Ohio, Pennsylvania, nobody in Georgia tonight. Let's
Nobody in
see,
Georgia?
Alabama,
Alabama.
New
Oh,
Mexico, Nevada,
wow.
Mexico.
Washington State, Shelton, Washington specifically.
Oh, I know
let's-
who's in Washington. I know who
Yeah, I
that
think
is.
but even so, there's listeners all over the U.S. Only three foreign countries right now: the Ukraine, Canada, and France.
Oh
Listening.
yeah, I love my France. They're fighting in the Olympics right now.
They sure are. Fighting the good fight,
Yeah,
the
they
sports
got
fight.
the sports fight. They're going on. What I've been just talking about for a little while.
What event did you see France compete in, Uncle? What was it?
The soccer.
Soccer.
The soccer.
Okay.
The
Men's
soccer. I think volleyball.
Volleyball. Okay, yeah.
They had this golf too.
Golf. I saw golf.
Golf,
was yes,
too.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Golf is over.
Stuff
now, I
like
think.
that.
Yeah.
You
Those.
have
Did you say we have another call, Chuck? Was that it?
Another call?
Yes, another caller.
Okay, well, Uncle,
number 2 call.
we better go to this call.
Let's
don't you
go to
think?
caller. Who is this and where you from and who is it?
Oh, Jimmy James, how you doing?
Jimmy, great to hear you again. He was Jimmy was here for the Age of Transitions in the previous hour. He's back. Glad to have you, Jimmy. How are you?
Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy.
Oh, good. I had 2 questions for Uncle. Did he hear about Jetpack Man? And B, who does he think he is, the Jetpack Man?
Jeff
Uncle,
Beck.
Jetpack Man. There's a guy with a jetpack flying around L.A. Have you heard of this, Uncle?
I heard something. You're
did.
right. I heard something. They were talking about how to fly him, and he's dangerous going by planes. I heard that he was actually on the news.
Yeah.
They were going, but what are you laughing at, sidekick? I'm trying to talk. Okay. They have this guy flying near close by, and the plane's going over him, and it's just going on, and these guys are saying, boy, that's dangerous. Did you hear about that?
So Uncle did hear the news.
I did hear the news about it.
Unlike myself, which I missed the news.
He missed the news. He doesn't listen to news. So
This is the part of the show where Uncle proves he's more informed about something than Aaron or me.
Correct. Excellent corner there. You're right on the ball there. You don't listen around the world. What's happening around the world? All you're worrying about is your work and the broadcasting. You don't put things together.
All work and no play is what they
That's
say.
exactly. You gotta figure it out. Then, when I have it all into the brain, I show it out to you on my broadcast.
Well,
That's how I work my broadcast.
I see.
Now
that.
you see how I work
I
it.
get it.
Now he's finding out.
But
people.
Jimmy was saying, who do you think Jetpack Man is, Uncle? Who could that be?
It's a person. Definitely a person. It's a person of.
Not a dog.
No. It's
Not
with
a
a
pig.
2-feeder, not a 4-feeder.
What about a monkey? Maybe.
No. It's a 2-feeder.
Okay.
They always are 2-feeders. They're going down. What?
Yeah, Cooley, who do you think it could be?
Who do you think it is, Cooley?
Could it be a Sasquatch?
Oh, yeah, maybe it could. They look like humans.
Tell you something, Cooley. I saw a commercial about that. He was wearing shoes. That's Sasquatch. I saw the whole name in the bottom of his feet, but I didn't see his feet. But the skin. It was a 12-squatch.
We're getting some activity again in the chat room.
What
got
do they want?
Creative Accidents is saying, Uncle, if you had a jetpack, where would you fly?
Not by the planes.
Not by the place.
Somewhere low. Low level.
And we've got Alternate Current Radio. Hello there, Hesher Spore, Alternate Current Radio. You're in the chat too. Good to have you.
Who's Chat Radio?
We're talking 2-feeders. We're talking Sasquatch. We're talking Jetpack Man. We've got Cooley. We've got Jimmy online. Jimmy, you're here with Cooley Digital 5.0. Did you know that?
Did you know that?
I did know that.
You did?
But,
you did.
His website's only worth $50, you know.
$6.57 if it's CooleyDigital.com.
Now wait a minute. What was his? Sidekick?
Well, his is the same as the ageoftransitions.com if you
Yours?
spell it the right way. If it's CooleyDigital.com, it's $6.57.
Oh.
As is the ageoftransitions.com. But you start jumping up high in price when you do UncleThePodcast.com.
Mine's higher.
Oh yeah.
No, on top of
Very
everybody
valuable.
valuable.
1,000.
Believe me, people, it's not going to be sold.
quit.
Don't think about it.
It's too legit to quit, you say, Cooley?
Yeah. Hey, Franz, I think you should bring the ADTV flag out and put Uncle on it.
Yeah, I should get like an actual flag made in those colors. I've thought about doing that, actually. That'd be like a flag maker make it, but make it with those colors. That would be really cool. I might do that one of these days.
And then put it after you put Uncle the broadcast, don't tread on me.
Oh, what?
Nice. Yeah. Get the classic "Don't Tread on Me" image on there. Yeah. What do you think about these ideas, Uncle?
Yeah, it's only if your wife lets you have to fly it. That's the big problem,
good
because
point.
his wife does not let her mother fly a flag.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah, like,
talking.
yeah,
Good luck with that.
See, Mr. Artist, sidekick there. You need to get on putting the Gadsden flag alongside of the Uncle graphic. See, that's what the problem is. And quite frankly, I know a place where you can get those flags done
You can
fairly inexpensively.
nice.
talk on air later on and talk to him.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
I want, because it's going to be interesting.
We might need one of them. Yeah. Where we're going, we're going to need that.
The way we're talking tonight about all this, how much is this and how much is that, and now this. What is tonight? Tonight is talking about something, and we're still talking about something.
Yeah.
This is never dull. My show is never dull.
That's right.
I can get started on something and continue the whole hour.
That's right.
That's what I mean about my shows.
We got another idea from Creative Accents. He's saying,
What's he saying now?
He's saying, hey, let's order temporary ink uncle tattoos.
Ink tattoos?
Temporary tattoos, uncle. You know those ones you kind of like,
on
the piece of paper, you put water on it and it comes off, it stays on you for a couple of days?
That I can handle. Since it's not in the blood, though.
I'm getting the real deal.
But I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that real like you do.
Yeah, Cooley's not going temporary. He's permanent.
No, he's a permanent guy.
Permanent.
No, Cooley is a permanent guy. He won't do that. I know him now, since I've been talking to him for a while. I know him. He won't do that. But for my sake, and where my blood is, that would be good for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Yes, it would be, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Franz, I got another idea for you.
Okay.
Like, I'm going a little famous with Cooley Digital. Break out them old pictures back in the day.
Oh, like the pictures of us back in Ohio? Like photos, videos of us, you talking
All
about?
right, get back to the photos. So I think you got a job to do.
Remember when I was digging, wearing that Abercrombie and Fitch, and
Oh, yeah, Ty was taking those photos. Or was that Ty taking those photos?
yeah,
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, I wasn't there for that, but I do recall him. Yeah, he had you wearing Abercrombie and Fitch clothing, and it was like, it was kind of like the idea was, what if instead of their current marketing, they had Cooley as like the model wearing the clothing, and it was what, you were digging a hole? What were you doing?
digging a hole with this shirt on. I had the Woods ball gun. And some chick, I think Rocco Socco's pictures of it.
Okay. But that was the idea, right? That would be like an Abercrombie and Fitch marketing campaign, those photos?
I'm not real sure, bro.
Yeah,
But I'm sure that would boost up Uncle some more.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it would. Yeah.
I really boost him up when he meets the legend.
Yeah.
Cooley Digital.
Yes, indeed, yeah. Yeah, well, maybe I'll have to dig up some old photos and see what we can find and
Put
make
that on
something of them.
Instagram too. Oh
Yeah,
no. Now I'm really get into something.
Yeah, we're definitely getting into something.
People be talking more on that.
Yeah,
I think
man, we're all over the place here. Jimmy, thank you for bringing up Jetpack Man, because I learned a lot from
Jetpack.
Uncle because of you did that. Do you have anything else on that, on Jetpack Man? Did we
Jetpack
miss
Man?
anything?
Do we miss anything?
What else is going on with Jetpack Man?
Yes, I've been developing some leads. I have a viable suspect for Jetpack Man.
Oh, here you go, Uncle.
Jetpack
Who
Man.
do you think it is?
Oh,
Robert Downey Jr.
I was gonna just say that.
That makes sense.
How did you guess what I was gonna say?
That sounds likely, Uncle.
That's likely I was gonna say.
Okay.
Man, I ain't picking my mind out today.
Yeah.
This guy.
He's got the money and he's got the the background.
Yeah. Plus, he's Iron Man already, right? Isn't that the
Oh
idea?
yes, he's Iron Man.
He played the Iron Man character in a movie.
Yeah,
so-
that movie about the friends and what they call them,
the Super Friends.
Super Friend. Super
The
Friend.
Avengers.
Avengers. That's it. Do you know about that? New ones are coming out now. Anytime soon.
There's new Avengers movies.
Hear anything about it?
I mean,
New Avengers.
There's some Disney Plus series
Yeah,
that are around the Avengers and stuff like that. I don't know about brand new movies, but Marvel continues to make superhero movies, so who knows?
Yeah. I'm into those kind because the thing goes on my show. These are what I've been watching. I'll tell you, this is what I've been watching lately. Is these things, they have a comic on it. They start with the program with the comic strip. I've been watching those kind of movies.
The comic book movies. Yeah,
Comic book movies.
Well,
they start with them.
there's a lot of those movies. They might be the only movies that are around anymore.
They
seems
are.
like.
It sounds like it. They are.
I think they might be.
On Netflix.
Yeah, they're on there.
They're on there.
They're
I actually am playing one that I already watched.
Mm-hmm.
Shield.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Saying you Shield wasn't bad, but
I've heard of that one. I haven't
that's
seen
a
it.
good one, but I'm watching it again.
Okay.
I'm watching it again, but that's a good one to listen to.
Have you seen The Punisher, Uncle?
The Punisher.
Yeah, that's my favorite, The Punisher.
I couldn't find it, tell you the truth.
It's on Netflix, just so you know. But great 2 seasons of The Punisher, I think.
Okay, so they did that well then.
I'll
That's
look
cool.
that up to see probably the next one I'll find. I'll look that up. But I do them in the what I do is I watch them and they do series of them.
Yeah. Cooley, what's up over there?
What's up over there?
I say let's make a movie of all of us together.
Yeah. Maybe we could get actors to play us. That would be a lot of fun. We
Yes.
could write a script about what we did and then have actors play us. That'd be fun.
That would be. Well, now we're talking. Now we could be famous. Now, sidekick.
Who would you want to play you in a movie, Uncle? If there was an Uncle the Podcast, the movie, actor would you want to play you?
Very good question. I had to think about that one. Who is the funniest guy? Would you say? I'll give you a hint. Who would be the funniest guy that would play me?
I think I heard Jimmy had an idea. What's your idea, Jimmy?
What is it, Jimmy?
For an actor?
For an actor?
Bryan Cranston.
Oh, Bryan Cranston for Uncle?
Breaking Bad.
Is he a bad dude?
Sure, he's an amazing actor. He assumes the identity of anyone he portrays.
Oh.
He's one of them dudes that by the time he was done, he would look like Uncle's twin.
Yeah, no, I got to agree with Jimmy on this. And Cranston, although he's not famous,
I gotta see.
I think he could pull it off. Yeah,
I gotta see the picture of these guys.
he's the guy in Breaking Bad, Uncle.
Oh, him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Walter White character.
Oh, yeah. The one that had blue bald.
Yeah, the bald
Yeah,
guy.
yeah. I know who you're talking about now.
Yeah.
Him.
I
I can believe that. I can go with that.
Good work.
Yeah, I can work with
Because
that.
in real life, he's not actually bald, but he was because he had gotten cancer in that, so he lost his hair, so that was his character. So that's what he looked like in that series. Yeah.
What actor would you really be then? Sidekick.
What actor would I want to play me?
Yeah.
Gosh,
that's a good
who
one now.
would- Boy, I'm having a hard time with that. I
knew it. Get to him.
I can't think of anybody off the top of my head. Let's see. I'm going to the chat room right now. We're getting Billy Bob Thornton as Uncle, and we're getting I'm John Malkovich is what Creative Accents is saying. So I guess John Malkovich would be me. That's an interesting
That
idea.
sound like a good one.
Yeah, that could be fun. I'll go with that.
What did he play in?
in the Uncle the Podcast movie, somebody might be able to CGI Donald Gibb for me, because I know of a current actor. I've been told I look a lot like Donald Gibbs sometimes. You know, the guy who played Ogre in Revenge of the Nerds?
Oh,
Nice.
him,
Yeah, that guy.
That guy. Yeah.
That guy. Nerds.
Nerds. Yeah.
Yeah.
In high school, there were younger kids that started calling me Ogre, literally. So just saying, yeah.
Oh, man.
That's funny.
Did he take a shower lately?
Well, you know what? We're toward the end of the show, so I think I'm going to ask people if they
End of
want
the
any.
show.
Do any? We're getting there, so I'm going to ask
boy.
if people want to do
That's some-
shout-outs. Why don't we go to shout-outs, Uncle? What do you say?
Well, who got the shout out? I know let's with the shout outs.
Let's go to Jimmy first. Jimmy, is there anybody that you'd like to shout out to on the show tonight?
All the women I ever loved before.
Okay, that's a good shout out right there. All right, Jimmy. Well, thank you for calling in.
Thank you for calling
all
in.
the women that he's ever loved. Hello.
Oh,
You get a shout out.
I love that. All of Jimmy's exes who might be in Texas because we have a great Texas contingent tonight listening to the live show. There you go.
that's all.
All right, Jimmy, thanks for calling, man. It's been great to have you as always. We'll hear you again, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Right. So that leaves Cooley.
Cooley, Cooley. Who are you going to shout out to tonight?
Pattern Stalker, and we do it outdoors. But the person I would have play me would be the real Slim Shady.
Oh, yeah.
Eminem.
Oh, yes. I could picture him. That I could see that. I could see that happening.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. Yeah. Even like you and him would be about match brothers.
What was that first shout out, Cooley? It's a YouTube channel, right? Why don't you give that out again? It's a YouTube channel?
It's a YouTube channel.
We do it outdoors,
Yeah.
and Pattern Stalker.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Pattern Soccer Podcast, of course, our mutual friend Rocky Jones.
John.
All right, Cooley, thanks for calling in. Maybe buy that CooleyDigital.com and then resell it for $657. Make a quick profit there. That could be a good idea.
I missed the guy talking to us then. Yeah.
Well, you know.
I'll just get some. I'll just make it even grow more, Ron.
Well, okay, well, buy it and make it, yes, hold on to it for a while, grow the value, then sell it. That's what you do. There's a real investor on the line here, Uncle.
Yeah, now you're using your head.
Yeah. All right, Cooley. Well, thank you for everything. Keep us informed. If you get that tattoo, post in, let us know. And...
Oh, you haven't yet? He hasn't yet?
Not yet. I'm going to try.
Are you going to try this Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's getting it this Sunday.
Oh,
that's crazy.
I didn't know.
Cooley.
He's yakking saying that you gotten it. Now I don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, it's great to talk to you as always, Cooley. Call back again
back.
Sometime.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Peace out.
Good
You
night.
do. Watch out for those
Later.
black roses now.
And then, Uncle, do you have shout-outs for tonight?
For everybody that is listening, and the special ones, you know who they are.
You know who you are.
The orange people.
Yeah.
That's all the shout-outs. And so forth.
Yeah. So, there's those
And
shout-outs.
and shout out to Chuck. I'm doing a shout out to you, Chuck. Doing an excellent job. I had to give it to him.
Chuck's doing a fine job. Deserves a shout-out.
Shout out.
I see Alternate Current Radio's giving a shout-out to Ochelli.com in the chat room.
And everybody in the chat room,
Everybody in the chat room.
shout out to y'all.
Shout out to Creative Accents. Shout out to Phase Shifter. Shout out to
You go.
Citizen GX. Everybody else who may be there. I'll shout out to T. Krulos because I had him back on the show to talk about his T's Weird Week podcast. So shout out to him again. I guess that's the show for this week. We're Uncle the Podcast live on Ochelli.com every Friday night. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter at Uncle Podcast. You'll find us there. UncleThePodcast.com. Uncle, why don't you bring us
this is the last weekend of the exercise of the
Olympics.
I'll
So
let you all
watch
tell
those.
you. So everybody got a chance to watch them. Better watch them.
All right, that's the show, Uncle.
That's a show. Bye-bye. Boom.